Hello, welcome to I Don't Know, We Can Talk About It, where we discuss myriads of topics civilly, reasonably, and responsibly. My name is Kevin Dufresne. Our first topic is about public perception of schools through particular surveying. So one may understand of the particular surveying, the details reflect public perception to be different from prior years, though consistent in other areas in comparison to prior years. The idea of what is valuable through an education comes into play in the article, and one may assess how one chooses to address educational parameters personally, as well as educational parameters of another individual. Meaning, if one needs to enroll one's family member into a school, or if one is in a program that is only possible because of an educational route, the possibilities may vary. So, what is education purposefully? And is education purpose-wise going to affect individuals differently as years progress, technology progresses, industries have new situations to address? How will education continue to be an area which serves communities at large? Now, I ask these questions, though one may regard that education is wonderful, and with proper implementations, an educational environment may offer so much value, which is very, very unique to an educational environment. So, being able to find what may be appealing to one through an educational environment may vary at different levels of education. Additionally, how individuals are addressing current educational situations may prove extremely valuable to how individuals might seek to build from the educational experience. Because education is long-term thinking with planning long-term, it's important one addresses what is valuable to one at each stage of education, especially regarding that education involves learning beyond an educational institution, beyond an educational environment. So really addressing what one's interests are may really assist with how one will engage beyond educational environments so as to better engage life as functional, efficient human beings capable of thriving beyond an educational environment with all the skills that one may garner from one's educational experiences through an educational environment, as well as through the other areas of living from which one may garner experience and skills that are valuable and applicable to thriving in an economy. Our next topic is about recess. Recess is so amazing to have, especially when recess is fun. In my experience, recess being available is just awesome. Being able to have time to socialize with different levels of a school, especially considering recess being school unifying more so than only one level unifying, meaning one grade at a time is only able to continue to communicate with one grade. So being able to have a connecting lunch and recess is extremely wonderful. And I think that offers more than what may be seemingly apparent when being able to navigate different social circles and social circumstances between levels, between grades, then one is able to experience communicating differently. One is able to experience being within these different atmospheres, connecting with different people to many degrees of which might not be apparent through only one's grade, especially since each level may be operating with something differently, though similarly. So, regarding recess in a social context is really important, as well as regarding lunch and how individuals may socialize. What makes recess so unique is the play factor. Individuals may play at lunch, though the play factor of freedom to do reasonably, arguably, what one wants, though usually what is available. And when individuals are... Welcome back. My phone falls on the ground, I pick it up. So when individuals are able to embrace being together, playing with their imaginations at work, with whatever resources or tools that individuals bring from home, if allowable, like a frisbee, if a school doesn't have certain resources available, these are opportunities for individuals to grow, to be flexible and creative, innovative within atmospheres that might seem stifling at times, especially because individuals are operating of a curriculum or under guidance of other individuals that are either older adults or simply just not peers that one is addressing day by day. Even if peers, one may not want to be in a situation to acknowledge a peer in a particular way and might have to, which may seem even more stifling. Whereas in a recess situation, individuals are able to take on different roles, to engage play in myriad forms that allow individuals to feel the creativity, the freedom of being a whole human being, of having a voice. And I think recess is extremely valuable if implementable at a school. I'm familiar with recess being very clear in an open parking lot with a few resources available through the school, particularly if one asks a basketball, a football, a tennis ball, and individuals being able to bring in resources really does add more value, especially considering the resources being a part of social functioning and operating through safety parameters. All right, it's time for origami. I have here a square sheet of paper, so what's going to happen is just going to fold the square edge to edge. After, we're going to fold in the sheets to meet in half. Then we're going to fold one side down just a little bit. Then we're going to fold the other side down equally. So we can see these here. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to open these sheets here, and we're going to fold them in. One time, just to the middle line. Then we're going to fold them again. Inward toward the center line. Now, here's the trick here. I'm going to reopen this because our fold actually has to be on the long way. So after we fold in these edges, we're actually going to make this long, and we're going to fold it in just as we discussed. So fold it in halfway. Fold it in again. Just to meet that middle line. After folding in, we're going to fold just from the middle line, the center, just following the point. We're just going to meet it to this corner, and that will be enough. We'll do this to both sides here. Alright. And we're going to do the same fold on the other side. Now, the one caveat is we're going to take the underfold here and we're going to fold it on top. So the other side will have two folds here. Next, we're going to take our origami sheet here. We're going to just fold it up. You can fold it about halfway if you like. Just give it a reasonable fold. Okay. So after you make this fold, fold it, then you'll have it here. Then you're just gonna just fold it back. Up here. Okay, so we have this open. I'm actually going to take a gander at the instructions Origami OK, just to double check this area of the fold, because this fold seems way high up. That's why. So we really want to make sure that this fold that we're coming up with here, it's going to be not so high actually. And so we're going to take it right about where we see the edge coming out of the sides, and we'll fold it up. Yeah. Okay, so we fold it there. Then we will take this from this fold here, so we'll be facing you this way, and we will actually fold this portion down over it. Now after the fold down, we're going to fold it up about halfway or so, just enough. You're actually going to want to fold it up, so from here you're going to want to fold it up so you'll have some space, some shoulder beneath. And all we're going to do from here now is we're just going to tuck it in. So we're going to take in this corner, we're going to tuck it in, take in this corner, tuck it in, and when we flip it up, what do we have? We have a navy dress. Ta-da! So, you can press a finger maybe. Or perhaps just put it on the corner of your screen. And it can be decorative. I like it. All right. Our next topic is about a physical book. When an individual reads a physical book, the brain physically changes. So long-term health benefits from reading a physical book. The science of sex is a very encyclopedic book, going through broadly the variations of context of particular areas of sex. Now, the text does not engage deeply in any one particular area. The text operates more so, again, like an encyclopedia. So one may find a topic, and one may have a summary of the topic, then afterward, the text continues on to flowing to detail the way these elements work together throughout the text. So, I think the text is very inclusive, and I think the text does separate and connect very well. Though the text is really a good starting area, a good complementary area if one is seeking to do more research and is seeking to better understand the parameters of which one might be engaging with if one is to go deeper into a particular area of discussion. Thank you for joining. I don't know. We can talk about it. Onward and Upward, Kevin Dufresne.